Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm using my handheld tripod thing, so I'm a bit close and it's late, so the lighting is not that good. I'm not using my natural lighting that I normally film with. I'm just here to talk to you guys, because I just feel like opening up a bit, because I realize there's a lot of people going through what I'm going through, and it is something that people barely talk about, but I think we're getting there now. It's becoming something that we need to discuss and we need to get through together, because we're all experiencing different things in life. But we should all be there to support each other on different journeys, because we're all here on earth to experience life, and we are all family. We are all a soul family. So I think it's time everybody support each other in some sort of way. And I love supporting people that is going through the journey, the same thing I'm going through. And when I see videos like this, I always make sure I support the person that I've watched, and try and be empathetic, because I'm an empath, and being an empath is not easy. Trust me, I know. I've been in a lot of groups and I've been going through this for so many years now. So I know that it's not easy, but there's ways to get through it, and we need empaths in this world, definitely. So I'm grateful that I'm one, but there's times when the topic that I'm going to talk about, comes into play, and it's hard for empaths to deal with it, even just a normal person that's not even an empath. So anxiety and depression is something that I've been dealing with for a while now, but it is getting better now. I can talk about it. Before, I really didn't like talking about it. I just like to deal with my problems and find ways to get better, because I have 3 kids, and to be depressed or having anxiety, it doesn't help sometimes, because when you start to sit back and look at yourself, you realize that you do not want how you're feeling or what you're going through to affect your family or your kids or whatever. So I had to step back and start taking control of myself. But before, it was very hard because of the people that was around me. Being by myself, I'm somebody, I can get alone quite easily. I feel alone quite easily, even though I'll have my kids around me and stuff like that. I just like feel like I don't have any family, not family, but like close family that really there for me, apart from my mom and my sisters and stuff. Like, everybody else is like really in their own thing. Everyone's doing their own thing, living their own life. Fair enough, everyone's on their own path and on their own journey. But sometimes you want family more, and they don't support you. Friends as well. Like, friends are even worse than family sometimes, because you think that because you went to school with people, or because you've grown up with somebody, or they was your best friend or whatever, you think they'll be there for you through thick and thin. But it doesn't always work like that, because sometimes you grow apart, or there's people just focusing on themselves, and sometimes no one wants to really take on what you're doing or what you're saying or what you're going through, so they just like not talk about it. So a lot of times I felt alone, and after the death of my dad, he was shot and killed, and I don't know, I just felt like nobody cared. I wasn't expecting anything anyways, because it's like as soon as my dad died, I just felt like nobody gave a shit, really. Like, they didn't care. So I felt really bad for my dad. Like, he was shot and killed, and people don't want to talk about it. No one really, to think that nobody really wants to communicate with me, and when it comes to that, because I'm his firstborn, really. So I'm gonna feel it a lot worse than my other brothers or sisters, or even his family. But people don't contact me. Like, I'm not nobody. I'm just like a random person right now, because my dad's gone. They're like, okay, she's fine, because they think that I'm doing good because they see me smiling here and there, and because I can do my makeup to look good and cute. People always thinking she's fine, she don't need no help, she don't need no one to talk to. And it's sometimes wrong, you know. I need someone to talk to sometimes. I need communication. And you know, when, especially when someone died that was dear to me, like my dad, and to think that nobody wants to reach out to me, it's crazy. And then to end up having a baby, get pregnant like 6 months after my dad died, it was like, wow, how did that happen? I don't know, but I'm so grateful for my kids. I had 2 kids since my dad passed away, and it is a blessing to me, because if I didn't have them, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably even worse, because I lost my dad and I'd be like, my world has ended. And I don't know, I can't explain to anybody that never lost a parent what it feels like, because once you go through that, you it's more than just saying sorry, you know. And it's a very hard situation to deal with, losing a parent, so I wouldn't want anyone to go through that at all. And I'm always there for anybody that lost somebody, and to think that no one's there for me. And even now, for my 2 kids that was born, like, no one really cares, because I just get along with it. I don't ask people for help. I'm that type of person. If I'm strong enough to do something, I'm gonna do it until I die. And even when I was pregnant and stressed out, the doctors put me on bed rest. They told me, you're doing too much, and I was like, I know I am. And then at the same time, I was homeless. I got evicted. I was homeless, and I was like, how can I be going through 10 flipping things at once? So many bad things. I just lost my dad, and now I'm hearing all these other stuffs coming towards me, and it's like, how am I gonna live? How am I gonna do this? I was crying every day. I was crying out to whoever was there to hear me, whether my dad was there in spirit listening, my angels. I was just crying out to somebody. And it was hard, you know. It's a hard thing to be depressed, alone and pregnant, or even alone and stressed out, or even feeling anxious. Nowadays, since I've been going through the eviction, being in a hostel and homeless, and just having my kids and just being alone with us only, I got used to being by myself. And sometimes I don't even like going out anymore. I just want to sit in the house, and I feel anxious to get ready to, you know, when you start getting ready to go somewhere, you just feel like your heart beating. It's like I'm getting anxiety or panic attacks, because I want to go and enjoy myself, but then I'm like, I don't feel like going, and I don't know if I'm, you know, there's always this little thing in your head that's like telling you, you be safe at home, and it's like, it's not healthy, you need to get out. And I do get out, I do go out and stuff, but for socializing and stuff, it's just like, you know, sometimes I'm like, I'm not bothered with it. And I know, you know, people be like, you're 34, you're still young, you know, you're not old and stuff. I know I'm not old, but when you're dealing with so much, and then I'm looking after 3 kids by myself, and I barely get any sleep, and I'm always focusing on my YouTube channel now, because that way for me is something to help with all this stuff I'm going through. It helps so much with my anxiety, and it's been helping so much with me staying focused, me being on my fitness journey and my weight gain journey, and you know, just doing stuff, blogging and vlogging and stuff like that. It helped me not to focus on negative stuff that's going on in my life, and it's making me have hope and faith. And every time I see my channel grow, I see my Instagrams growing, and I see that people like me and on my side, and I don't feel like I'm worthless and I'm, you know, nobody. And you know, it's just the feeling that nobody likes you sometimes, and I just feel like I'm not even worth it, you know, being cheated on by my own husband and all little things. I used to just think that am I not worth it, you know? Can I not make it in life, you know? I was born premature, almost died and everything, and it's like, since then, it's like my life has always been a struggle. And growing up in Jamaica, it is not something easy as well. I've been through so much, and I'm still fighting to this day. And I was always like, when will I ever stop fighting? When will life get easy for me? And then just sometimes I just shut down and I'm like, I can't take it no more. Why am I here on this earth? And it's not really to think, oh no, it's no suicidal things. I do get that sometimes, but it's not to the point where I'm gonna act on it and actually kill myself. I ain't gonna do nothing like that to myself. You know, I will never do it. But you know, sometimes it will cross your mind and you'll be like, why am I here? Like, what's the purpose of me being here? To suffer, to always be broke, or to be homeless and alone, to have anxiety now, and you know, to always be feeling like what you're doing is not good enough, and but I'm on also journey. I'm on this journey, as I always say in my previous videos. I'm trying to you know, self-motivate myself and to love myself. I'm on this self-love journey and it's working, but it's a day-by-day thing. Sometimes you'll be fine for like 2 weeks, a week or whatever, and then there'll be that one day that comes when you just feel shit and you just don't want to do anything, and you just feel like not even brushing your hair, you don't want to brush your teeth, you don't want to wash your face, you just want to look like a tramp, and the feeling just makes you just groggy all day. You just like not in the mood. All you want to do is sleep or maybe eat, depends on the person. Everyone's different, and everyone goes through different emotions and feelings daily. So I'm on this thing that I have to motivate myself daily, because I do not want to fall back into that bad dark cloud and just feeling like nobody likes me and nobody wants to be around me, and I'm not good enough for love, or I'm not good enough for anything. And I know I'm good enough for it. I know we all are good enough for it. We all are worth everything that's good. We all can get it. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows that, it's not easy, but it's just a step by step. We will get there. I don't know. I just want my kids to, I don't like crying, but I've been, the reason why I push myself so hard sometimes is because I got 3 kids now, and I don't want to be homeless again. I don't want to be, homeless again. I want my dad to be proud of me, and, I want my kids to be proud of me. That's why I'm doing everything that I'm doing, and I just hate the fact that people hate on me because I'm a blogger and I want to start my YouTube channel. I've been doing this channel now since my dad died. Since my dad died, I picked up the camera and I started, and that's what I said. It's been like this motivation for me to, I don't know what told me to start my YouTube channel. Maybe it was my dad, I don't know, but I thank you guys so much. My 1,000 subscribers that I had for so long, I've always thought, okay, I should have more by now. I've been on YouTube for so long and nobody likes me, so I'm always stuck at 1,000 subscribers. I'll never get far. And I was like, I'm gonna stop thinking that, because it's not about the numbers and stuff. It's about who's really there for you. And I thank you all you guys that subscribe to my channel. You're just having somebody to talk to, and I don't know, as I said, I just want to do well for my kids. I want them to grow up and say, my mom did this for me. My mom made us comfortable. My mom made us safe. And I don't know, it's just, I just thought, I don't like it. I'm feeling that I'm not doing enough for them, and I know I am. And I'm just gonna keep pushing myself. And I'm an Aries person, and we are hard on ourselves and we push ourselves. But for me to come on camera looking like this, I'm just about to go to bed. It's like 1 a.m. and I just had it in my soul to come and speak to you guys, because I know that some of us is going through this. But I will not ramble on anymore. I'll definitely come back and talk about this subject, because I have a lot more to share. and I hope you guys have a good night, a good day, and a good week. You know, keep motivating yourself if no one does it for you, and you know, it's mind over matter. So keep pushing your mind, keep pushing it, keep fighting it. Don't let that cloud take over. I'll see you guys in another one. I don't want to start crying again, so please comment down below, share this video if you want to with anybody that you think it might be helpful for, and subscribe if you like, and I'll see you guys in another one. Bye guys.